Hello people of YouTube and welcome back. So as you can probably tell, I'm not in my usual surroundings and that's because I'm going to be doing a bit of a pickup today and I thought I'd take you along with me for the ride. As you can see, we're actually in a van right now. You might probably guess why I've got a van. Yeah, I've done it again. I've decided to buy an arcade machine and yeah, and again, like buses, they come in twos, don't they? So yeah, I actually wasn't going to do this, but I've just drove 3 hours down the road and I was just overthinking, you know, just as it is, bored head. And I thought, you know what, I'll do a bit of a YouTube video. I enjoy watching these, so it only makes sense for myself to do one. Do the content that I enjoy watching, if that makes sense. So yeah, basically I've gone and got a proper Japanese candy cab. So I've found one on UK VAC, which is a website for arcade machines. Like I say, it's another Japanese candy cab. I hopefully can get it into my house. I'm still not too sure yet because I'm about to pick it up. And yeah, let's hope it does, because that was the reason why I didn't get one in the first place. But I found one that's got like a removable front control panel without having to destroy the whole thing and take it completely apart. However, after I bought it, I'm still thinking it might be too big, but I don't know. Might have to do a bit of a dismantlement in the back of here, but we'll find out in a few hours. I think, yeah, like I say, it's just taken me 3 hours to get down here. Gone to Peterborough to pick it up. And yeah, I'm flipping excited, really am, because I'm just near the guy's house. So yeah, with that said, not much more I can tell you about this right this second. So I'm going to do a bit of a driving montage. So I know people love or hate them, so if you hate them, skip now. I'll see you in a second.
So look in your eyes, tell me you can't disguise. Why won't you try to take the truth? You're stuck nowhere. I can see that you don't care. Doesn't seem like it means much to you. I'm sick of listening to you whining. Might be a dream. Instead, let me something. It could be everything you wanted it to be. Might be a dream. Instead, let me something. It could be everything you wanted it to be. Might be a dream.
Here we are, back of the van, and yeah, we have got ourselves a nice little candy cab in the back of here. Look at that, what a beauty. So yeah, really pleased with this with this pickup. As we probably can tell, probably know, I've been wanting one of these for a longest time. I went and got a Vuelix because I didn't think I'd be able to get one of these in my house, and looking at it is quite a beastie boy, but what's good about this is the control panel comes off. So if I can't get it in sideways on the casters, I should be able to take this off and get it in sideways, which is going to be flipping very, very useful indeed. Yeah, absolutely buzzing by this. Yeah, laying down, but I've seen a lot of other people do that, and I've heard that it's quite good. I've just got to make sure that the screen settles first and everything like that. I'm going to be taking it very gentle on the way home, but yeah, absolutely buzzing by it. So yeah, Sega Blast City CRT. There is a little bit of a screen burn in here. You can see this Third Strike logo from Street Fighter, but you really have to look for it to see it. But yeah, really buzzing by this, and yeah, didn't cost the earth for it. So I'm just going to go into the back and talk about it a little bit more. Hello. So yes, as you've seen, there's a nice little candy cab in the back there, and yeah, just chilling, waiting for the journey home. And yeah, oh god, my arms ache doing this, bloody hell. How do people do this? Yeah, and I think I got it for a bit of a steal, to be honest. So I paid 900 quid on eBay for it. Had a bit of waiting around hoping to get it. 900 quid I think for that is an absolute steal. I really do. It's in quite good condition. I mean, there's minor wear marks and everything like that. There's no key doors, so it's not a minter or anything. That's why the panel is actually here. So we've got the panel over here, the front panel, but as I say, it's not got the key on it, so it just flops around as it is. So yeah, it's not a deal breaker. It just fits in there, and just have to be careful. Might have to sellotape it closed or something. But I can get new key locks for 20 quid or something maybe. But yeah, can't wait to get home and play it. But I'm saying that, but I'm just talking on here, aren't I? Yeah, so I'm not rich. I'm not rich by any means. 900 quid is like a few months gaming budget for me, and that's like when I'm spending a lot of money. And so the way I've done it is I've been selling some games. So yeah, decided, like, I saw this and I was like, right, that's it. It's payday weekend. I'm just gonna get it, and then I'm gonna put a load of stuff up for sale, and then hopefully they'll sell by the end of the month, so I'm not completely skint. And if they don't sell, then it's okay. It's not too bad. So yeah, I put on my PAL Sega Saturn shooters. I already own them in Japanese, so what is the point of having them as a second copy? I've got a lot of nostalgia for the PAL boxes, and that's kind of the reason why I've given myself to keeping, and like the collecting bug, it's hard to get rid of stuff. However, I've been having so much more fun playing arcades at the moment. It's just silly having something sitting on the shelf that I've got other ways and means to play. I mean, I can play all them games on there in a much better way, I've got to say. That doesn't mean I'm going to be selling up anytime soon. Like, all the games that I've been putting up for sale and sold, it's been with a heavy heart. It really has. It's not taking a decision taken lightly. But this is only part one of the trip. I think I might have not mentioned this earlier, but yeah, we've got Candy Cab 1. We're going to pick up a second Candy Cab. Yes, as I was doing all the negotiations for that, and like putting stuff up for sale, a second one came up and it was even cheaper than that one. So I thought, do you know what, it's now or never. I've got a van. I'm going to be renting out a van. I might as well go and do a double trip, spend all my money one go. So I put even more stuff up, and to be honest, there are a lot harder stuff to sell. But everything that I've put up for sale, I've actually completed or played. Like shooters, hard to like say that you completed sometimes, but like, yeah, there's other games that I've definitely completed, and I've actually got other ways to play them, and yeah, they're expensive games, and the enjoyment of them is gone. It's enjoyable to have them on the shelf, but that's a very limited enjoyment, to be honest. Where this I can see enjoying for years and years and years, really can. And well, both of them. So obviously one's going to be horizontal, one's going to be vertical, and yeah, let's get onto it. I've got to go from Peterborough now all the way to Leeds, so I think I'm going to have to cue that driving montage again. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yeah, so here it is. We've got them both in. This one's actually moved a little bit up there, but it's all underneath blankets, so it's probably not doing any damage, I'm hoping, and at least anyway. But yeah, as you can see, this has got a little bit more work doing to it. It's got one of these card readers on there. I think I was going to just replace this panel, but I think what I might try and do... Oh. Yeah, what I might do is replace the whole control panel, see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, screen's good, no screen burn on this one. Like I say, not that you can really tell on that one, it's only when you really look for it. But yeah, can't wait, really can't wait to get these in the house. I'm just hoping I can get them in okay. We did squeeze them through the door earlier, so I think with that I'm going to have to go. So with that, it's one last montage before we get home. So enjoy, and I'm looking forward to seeing my spaniel. I've got to say, I'm missing her. See you in a bit. This one needs a bit of a walk, so we've not unloaded the van yet because we're not going to do that with a bloody excited spaniel running around. We need to expend some energy from her first, and then we'll go. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. Oh, wish me luck. Hello and welcome back, and the madness that has followed us inside. Yeah, sorry for everyone who had to sit through all of the crappy vlogging skills. I'm terrible at it, I've got to say. I was watching it all back and just cringing all the way through it, but it's a record of my journey, so it was quite nice to have on. And all the traffic jams, they all came back, and literally I think I was 8 hours on the road in total to pick everything up. So yeah, it was quite a bit of a day. It cost me about 150 quid all in, with hiring the van and all the fuel and everything like that. So realistically, not too bad, I've got to say. I'm impressed. And what's impressing me more is just the visual scope of all this. So I've moved this whole room around, hence why I'm now sat in the corner for pickups, why Eddie's been put in the corner. It all makes sense now, probably. Yes, because I've tried to keep it a bit of a secret, but I've let on a few people. I've even had a guest over here to play on the machines, which was Addy Sneaker Freak, and I've got his beer that was left in the freezer and is now very flat. So cheers, cheers, mate. Yeah, it was great to be playing on these machines, and yeah, this is like 3 weeks later from when I picked them up. Because I want to have a couple of pickups first, so I could get that game running. Because I only had enough internals for one to work at a time, so I thought it'd be nice to see more working, and it certainly is, I've got to say. So I'll get around to all that. So yeah, I think I left it just taking the dog for a walk, and I got in. I had a bit of a rest, van outside, and then I went for it, and soon realised they wasn't going to come in like sideways, all intact. So put them back onto the van, because it started to like spit a little bit. So put them back onto the van and decided to take all the panels off, the control panels, which was great. Got them through the front door, which was very tight. I was like a step away from taking the door off. But we got him in and it was okay. It was all laid out in my hallway, and it was very tight. But yeah, got both in. Very tight. Like, I didn't have quite the correct tool, so it was really hard to unbolt some of the bolts. That was like close to everything else. Basically, I needed, I think it's like a ratchet spanner, I don't know. I'm not the most manliest of man, I don't know if you can tell. But yes, got them up all apart, got them through this door, which is the one that I was worried about the most, and it was tight. It was like birthing a newborn baby, I've got to say, and the joy it's given me is better than a newborn baby, I've got to say. So I actually was editing the video back earlier just to make sure that they actually went, because in that meantime I cleared my phone, I don't know, saving battery space, and it all went up to the cloud, and I was like, shit, how do I get these off? So got them off, managed to edit it. You've seen it, you've seen how bad it is. Apologise, But yeah, what was I saying about that? I can't remember. But yeah, got these in. So when I was watching that video, that was it. I noticed, I only remembered that this one has got screen burn because you could see it in the daylight, but to be honest, when this is off, you don't actually notice it at all. And I've got to say, very impressed with the screens. They're not too bad. I hear a lot of horror stories with these Blast Cities, and what I've seen in Arcade Club itself, to be fair. This one's not bad. It's got a little bit of not. It's not great at the corners, but it's not actually that bad. That one's a lot worse. That one actually kind of like has a wibble at the bottom. It kind of like curves around like this a little bit, and because of that, it's a little bit blurry. More so when you turn it on, like if it's been running for a little bit, it's actually not too bad. But yeah, because of that, what I might do is I might swap it around because I want my vertical screen as my favourite piece because it's probably what I'll be playing the most, I've got to say. So I'm going to have a better monitor like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this round so that one's vertical, flip that one back so it's horizontal, and then change the control panels. So this two-player panel, oh, you probably, I don't know if you can see it, let's have a see. Hopefully that doesn't stop, but yeah, we've got a two-player panel here. You've seen it in the video earlier actually, so that'll go over there. They're very easy to swap over, I've got to say. It was, now I've actually got the right tool for it, so it makes things a lot easier. So yeah, just little minor touches, making everything exactly how it is. You're not going to get it right first time, and it's kind of enjoyable learning about it. I've been watching so many videos. I say it's got conversion issues, but actually it's not as big a deal as it sounds, because with that, all you have to do is like get magnetic strips. I say all you have to do. You've got to do it while the screen's running, and it looks horrifying, I've got to say. But I think it's savable. It's not like it's not savable. It's actually usable right now, but we could make it better, I think. And it's not an expensive fix or anything like that. So, but it's all a learning process, and I'm loving it. There's going to be small tweaks, like I'm going to probably change that. Even though I do really like that Street Fighter 2 logo, I will probably change it to something. I'm probably thinking like Ghosts and Goblins, and then obviously the vertical one's going to have a sort of a shooter themed one. So yeah, lots to do. Doesn't have to be done today. First up is getting the games to run. And how are we doing this? Because we're not doing PCBs. There's no PCBs. I'm not fussed about PCBs. It's not for me. I'm not a purist. I just enjoy the aesthetics of a nice CRT with the scan lines. They look beautiful, I've got to say. When you're up close and you see the scan lines, and then you remember this isn't a filter. This is what it should look like. It's brilliant, I must say. Yeah, so this one is using a Pandora's box, a really cheap little box called the Little Elf 3, which it's got about 500 games on it. It came with the other cab over there, but obviously that doesn't play vertical, so that's coming to this cab with the horizontal games. And literally yesterday I picked up a I got a Raspberry Pi. Had a few problems connecting it up because these two work differently together. This one has a line in and that one doesn't, so I had no way to connect the Raspberry Pi and get sound, so I had to buy what's called a Pi 2 Jammer premium edition. So got that, got it up and running on there yesterday, and yeah, it's great. I don't know if you've noticed, but it does go into screensaver mode. So I've got a few problems with that. There's a few teething issues, like because it comes with its own custom front end and everything like that, so it can work on these older CRTs. However, I can't get the games to show in the front end. I've kind of got to like go back and play the games that way, and then it goes horizontal, so you've got to like turn your head, and it's not great. But we're getting there. We're learning. I've never had a Raspberry Pi. Well, I say that. I've never had a Raspberry Pi before. There was one upstairs, but Getting it to work on an arcade is a different experience. This is going through the jam harness. Again, there's not that many custom front ends for that style of Raspberry Pi, so I'm kind of limited in what I can use. If anyone has a vertical screen using CRT, using a Raspberry Pi and Raspberry Pi 4, I went to the latest and greatest, which at the moment it costs quite a bit of money because Raspberry Pis are quite sought after. I think it basically cost me twice the price of what it should cost. But I wanted something to get playing. I wanted to play that in vertical. Oh look, the screen's actually turned off now, which is good because it means I'll have no screen burn. But yeah, if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. But since then we've had another couple of pickups as well. Again, purely cosmetic. We've got a couple of ashtrays. And inside these we've got a load of tokens. So let me get them out. We've got that one. We've got 3 different styles of tokens, ranging from different arcades. So let's show you. So we've got a Sega token. We've got a Namco token. We've got a Taishio token, which no reason they can be used in here, but I have like the door open so I can just flick the coins because for some reason I can't get free play to work on this little elf. So, but I mean, like I say, this is just for display, and this cost me a fortune. We've also got a Mikado, what's it called? Mikado Game Center ashtray. This ashtray wasn't cheap either. This one's just a cheapo one because yeah, it cost me like £4 or something, which is a fraction compared to that one, I must say. But yeah, it's all for that visual effect, that visual appeal. Like I say, there's going to be lots I'm going to be doing over the next year or so to make these exactly right. There's no lights in the marquees here. That's something that's going to get done. There's no lighting like the light up on the control panel on that one. That's going to get sorted. I think all cabs are all going to have like new sound added to them, and they're going to be beautiful. I cannot wait to get them up and running exactly how I want. I'm learning all the time, and that's the main thing. I'm enjoying the learning that it's bringing along. So yeah, again, the 4 different cabs all have their own reasons to be here. This has the beautiful scan lines to play the old school arcades I remember. This runs a PS4 and gets played a lot, I've got to say. This, I think, even though I've just got these, this will still get played. And then we've got the vertical flat screen over here. Really good. I can't wait to get the connector so I can play PS4 like on both cabs and just swap over just by a flick of a switch. But that's going to cost me a bit of money, and I still need to research it a little bit because I don't want to go wrong and get the wrong stuff. And then obviously this is going to be my most used CRT screen, the most used Blast City. I think this will be more used when people come over. We'll have a few drinks, play a bit of Street Fighter, probably get my ass kicked, but you know, it's all fun, isn't it? So yeah, really pleased with how the roller arcade is coming. Yeah, I really am. Going to probably affect how I have pickups going forward. Apologise for that if anyone is that bothered, but I might have like different content coming, all centered around this. I'm a bit lazy, so realistically all the faffing around I've been doing on these, I'm not very good at recording, I've got to say. I wish I could, because I've enjoyed so many videos, and in watching a lot of these videos I've been noticing there's certain questions that I want to know myself that don't get shown in them videos. So if anyone is watching this and has any kind of questions on these, just let me know. I'm usually quite active at replying, although just lately I've got a bit bad. I've just been so busy again with all these and other things. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I can't wait just to have a quick go on these. So anyway, peace.